Well, hello and welcome to the night bombing mission, and this is the first time that I will also fly with HE111. And without further ado, let's set shit on. Now, I'm not sure if this mission will succeed or not, because there are very there are lots of different things that may go wrong with this. First of all, I'm still a bit untrained with the level bombing, and also second of all, I am a little bit untrained with the Heinkel too. To my opinion, this is the hardest plane of the game to fly. And first we need to roll to the end of the runway, and the third thing that might go wrong with this mission is that I might not be able to find the target because of the darkness. This is not actually night, this is very late evening. But I have never ever flown this late at evening in this game, so this is very exciting. I want to do this. Nevertheless, I might fail. Now this is the ATAC server, but the server is very quiet. There's probably 2 to 3 German pilots besides me, so enemy presence is not likely, but still possible. At least there's one pilot. Actually, there's 2 pilots now on the RAF Royal Air Force side, according to the message log there. But first things first, I need to get this in the air, and I need to focus on it, because this is very difficult plane to fly, and especially on the liftoff and I'm still a noob with this, so, and I don't want to crash this plane, so I'm gonna focus on this and not comment for a while. I'll be returning once we are in the air safely and flying towards the target. Okay, I believe that we are pretty safely up in the air and on the way. I'm gonna turn into the direction of 333 and I'm gonna try to do that as gently as possible, and then we're going to, once we have that direction, we're going to engage autopilot and try to gain altitude while flying towards the target. Target is between the airfields of Hawkins and Lymph, so it's a very dangerous target to be on. A bomber. I might just correct my plans and fly north first, and once we're high enough, I'm gonna then turn towards west and England, English coast. As you can see, I'm very carefully turning the plane, making a long turn here. Because this plane loses speed easily, and when it loses speed, it's more easily to stall. So I'm afraid of this plane. This is my favorite bomber of all the World War II bombers. Uh, I really like the shape and look of the plane. It's way different than anything else, and well, another bomber that I really like is the famous B-17. But this is one of my favorite bombers, so that's why I'm very interested in flying this and learning this plane. But so far all my efforts have been doomed to fail because I just couldn't get this thing in the air. And recently I saw a very good tutorial that I put a link onto my my channel too, but besides that I got some tutorial from a friend of mine to how to fly this plane, and I just recently learned how to manage this plane. So what I'm actually saying is that I'm afraid of this plane, and at the same time I'm in love with it. So I'm very careful in flying it. I don't want to make any mistakes. We're soon coming into the right direction. We're already passing the initial plan, the 330 actually, and we're closing up to the direct north. Turning up a little bit faster. I think it's exactly north now. I'm gonna put an autopilot on, and we're on course. I have to trim the nose down a bit so I won't stall because of the too quick lift. I'm at 1 kilometer now. Okay, looks pretty good. We can relax a bit. I'm gonna close the oil flaps a bit and ease the throttle. Maybe I should go through some familiarization of the cockpit while we fly here. First of all, there's this upper panel here that is split into two sections. This section here is everything related to engines. There's engine oil pressures, engine oil temperature meters and water temperature meters controlled through radiators, and here's the manifold pressure that is currently on just spot, and then there's the engine RPM. Then there's the second section that is related to anything on telling the position of the plane, where this is the directional gyro and autopilot engages here, and here's the course setter, and then there's a velocity indicated airspeed. We're currently moving 240 kilometers an hour. That is not the true speed of the plane, but it's somewhere around there. Altitude 1.4 kilometers. That's not the true altitude either, but that's around there. The altitude should be set on the ground, but unfortunately I do not know what the frame chord altitude is from the sea level. This is the sea level altitude that it shows currently, but when you want to have the altitude compared to the ground, no, it's the other way around. This is the ground altitude. Yes, I believe it was on the zero when we rise up. I'm not sure. Whatever. That's not important right now. It's only important when bombing, but it's not actually that important even then. Variometer shows the how much the plane, if the plane is getting altitude or losing it, and how much. We're currently getting altitude 2.8 meters per second, 2.7 meters per second. It tends to move a little bit. Turn bank indicator, course autopilot deviation, how much the plane deviates from the set course. Artificial horizon, that should be obvious to anyone who knows anything about planes. And that's about it. Then there's this little piece here. It has the propeller pitch engages that shows the both engines and how much propeller pitch it does have. I usually fly the few flights that I've flown. It seems that the 111 seems to be liking to fly at 1130 on level flight. Then there's the flaps engage. It shows how much flaps do I have. And then there's the gear engage, and it actually shows to me that the second gear didn't rise quite up. I'm not sure what to do with that information. If I should lower the gears down and lift them up again, it doesn't seem to be dragging. And I can't see the gears from the inside of the plane, and there's no outside view with this online server, so we'll just have to go with this. Hopefully the gears will work when we if we get to landing. And we're arriving pretty much over here. We're somewhere on the 06P6, or on the border here, I think. And we need to get here on G7. There's a British armory somewhere here in between the airfields, and I'm gonna try to bomb that. And it will most likely fail, but we will try anyways. We're at 2 kilometers at the moment. I would like to have at least 3, preferably 4 kilometers before the target, but I don't think that 4 is an actual possibility. Oh, and then there's the real actual compass over there. And then there's some levers like magnetos, probably pitch levers, primary illumination, autopilot adjustments, fuel cocks, oil radiator, superchargers, and so on and so on. Flaps. Don't know what that is. Undercarriage. Then there's some more trims and shit over there behind the seat. And the water radiators are here. These 2 handles here, hand pump, another trim, fuel cock 4, fuel cock 3, and trim. And that's about it. And then there's of course the bomber side of the plane that you have already seen in one of my videos where I flew with a friend of mine. The bomber has a compass, the indicated airspeed meter and altitude, and then there's of course the loft sight that you can adjust to bomb the shit out of whatever you're trying to bomb, at least hopefully. And then there's of course machine guns. There's one on the nose there. There should be actually, it's another model of Heinkel 111, I believe, that has 2 on the nose. Then there's 2 on the sides, both sides, and 1 below on the bottom of the plane pointing backwards, and 1 on the top of the plane pointing backwards. So there's actually only 1 machine gun pointing forwards and 2 pointing backwards and 1 pointing on each sides. Well, to be fair, the upper machine gun can turn even to point forward, so it's sort of a multifunctional that way. But unlike in later bomber models like B-17, the lower machine gun cannot, there's no turret, it cannot turn. It's just a sort of a dent in the bottom of the plane where the machine gunner lies on his stomach and shoots behind and below the plane. Oh, look at that. BF-110 over there. Now it disappeared. Over there. Yeah, I learned that you can do this in this plane. It's the seat gets rising up and the controls rise with you, and you're like watching above. Woo! Nice view up here. Yeah, this is. I'm not really sure why this is implemented on the plane. I guess it would in some cases be preferable to fly from there, but I really don't know in what case it would be good. Now we would have to turn to west. Maybe I should turn it manually. That is our new heading over there. We're flying straight into the wolf's den, sort of, because the most of the people that fly with the British fighters are usually over there in that area. How's the temperature? Looking good. Autopilot is trying to kill us. No, he's not. He's just thinking about it. We need to turn a little bit more. I'm gonna try to check out if I can. I will not probably see from anything from left yet, but I can see the direction that we are not going into the right direction at the moment. We are going to the left side of the lymph, and we should be going to right side of the lymph airfield. gonna turn a little bit more. Okay, now it starts to look good. We are currently just over 3 kilometers, which is good. This is very nice. I'm gonna start to set up the bombs. That's too much for the delay. I'm gonna set it up as 8 meters. And series length, I'm gonna put everything. That's about it. I'm gonna raise the sides to 3 kilometers. Exactly. And the speed is going to be 250. 230, I think. Well, let's go with 240. That's the exact speed, yes. Let's go with 230. And now we're not yet on the bomb run. I will try to lower the nose so that we will trim the nose down so that we will fly straight in a straight line. Not getting up or descending either. We are going to get some speed because of the straight flying, and we have currently already gotten 200 meters higher. I'm gonna lower the nose with the trim a little more. Come on, give me the 0. Yes, that's good. Give it to me. Not quite yet. One more notch to the trim. Do not give me descent. It does give me the descent, but it will repair itself back to the normal position. Hopefully. No, don't get higher. Just a little bit more down. It tends to rise, the plane. Come on, I'm beginning to be in a hurry. Alright, now we're descending a lot. And it balances out. Okay, I'm gonna have to settle with this. I'm gonna try to keep the plane at level flight manually, which is hard. we're going to go with the rough manual. Now the problem is that I still don't know where the target is. I don't know if I am currently targeting the target the right way. But I will now test my speed and my... Whoa! Everything seems to be pretty much in order. That's nice. It's almost too good to be true. Let's open the bomb doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I suppose it is now open. Let's arm the bombs. And still no idea where the target is. This is a bit of a problem. I can't bomb the target if I don't know where it is. There's something on the river there. I'm not sure if it's a reflection of something or whatever. But I think we need to turn. Trying to look it with the loft. The worst case scenario is that we will have to fly past the target, turn around and return to bombing it. Somewhere over there is Lymph airfield. I'm hoping that with poor luck we will just be on the target. Well, actually, to be honest, the worst case scenario will be that there will be English fighters on me before I get the chance to bomb anything. And it doesn't look good at the moment. It really doesn't look good. I have no idea of the target's location. I'm gonna have to think that I will not find the target, at least on this course. Is that Hawkins? Yes, it is. I should bomb the bloody place. I should bomb the Hawkins, but that's not the target, so I'm gonna try to find the actual target. Holy fuck, that was close. There's something over there. Is that the target? It sure hell looks like it. I'm probably too close to actually bomb it. Yes, that's the target. Damn it. I really don't know if I bombed it successfully or not, but I am hit, that's for sure. And I'm not on the right altitude. Let's return home. I have elevator and rudder disabled. That doesn't sound good. I wonder where the bombs went and if I hit at all. I think that's the target. I'm not sure if it's hit or not. I'm not actually even sure if that's the target or not. But I'm losing altitude and I'm losing it fast. I think that there's the target actually. No, that's not the target. I really don't know if I hit the target or not. I don't have a clue. I should practice the level bombing so that there should be a friend flying a plane close to the ground looking where the bombs fell. That's what I should be doing. Bomb site automation off now. I'm afraid that the bombs were dropped way too late or something like that. There's a weird shit about the bombing online. It doesn't work quite the way it should be working. The level bombing, I mean. Often the things go wrong. I'm gonna probably have to jump. I'm gonna jettison the hatches. I'm currently maneuvering this plane again with the trim, using the bug to my benefit. If I didn't have the trim bug, I would be going down fast. I would have had to jump already. Why the hell have the other engines oil temperature gone into so low? Fuel pressure is the same. Oil 2. And now the water temperature on engine number 1 is also going down. Is it even on anymore? Let's shut the flaps down. See what happens. Yeah, I don't have the RPM is so low. It's still running, but weakly. It basically doesn't give me anything. I'm below 1 kilometer. I'm at 900 meters. I would have to. If I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna have to jump now. And I will jump. I will set the autopilot. No, don't set the autopilot. Ooh, that's a wrong course. I would almost south. Okay, I'm beginning to stall here. So everybody out. Sweet sound of parachute opening. There's one problem with this game. Why can't I look around while flowing down with the parachute? That's just fucked up. But that's my night bombing mission. Not very uh, not very exciting mission. It's sort of a it's exciting for me, managing the plane and trying to stay up and trying to succeed. Unfortunately, I don't know if I succeeded or not. There's a bug with the bombing system, so probably I didn't hit the target nowhere near even. The automation went off way too late, and it usually goes off after the bombs have been dropped. So it probably went bad. Thanks for watching.